Adrian Peterson calling in apparently to compare notes on knee surgery. Adrian, this was my 5th knee surgery. How many knee surgeries have you had?
I've had 2. How you doing?
I'm doing okay, but you had ACL surgery. But what I want to know is, soon as you got hit, what did you think?
It's bad. Immediately I knew my ACL was tore, and I've been, just can wait to just see what else I had damaged. So,
but did you hear it? Did you hear it or feel it and know?
A and B, both. I heard. I definitely heard it. I heard 3 pops. It was real quick, pop, 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 and I definitely felt it.
So, as far as rehab goes and timeline to be back on the field, opening night, opening day, where do you stand?
Well, right now, my goal is to be back for the first, regular season game, the opener. That's my goal. So the recovery time for the ACL, the MCL is, ACL is 8 to 9 months. So I think right now I'm ahead of schedule. I'm just being patient and not trying to, overdo myself. And, hopefully I'll be able to meet that mark. But ultimately, I got to make sure that I'm 110% before I get back out there. But it's going good so far.
Can you run?
Not now. Not yet. But I plan on just, to start running and test it out on the 28th, so I'll be able to see, I'm not going to be out there running sprints, but just to test it out and see how it feels to try to run on it. It'll feel good to be able to do that for the first time.
He's Adrian Peterson joining us from Houston, Vikings running back, Dan Patrick Show. I saw where you wanted to change your number from 28 to 23. Is that true?
Yes, that's definitely true.
And what happened?
Well, I was going to have to buy the jerseys, and unfortunately, all the jerseys that were pre-printed, I was responsible for them, man. At first I was like, I'm sure it's not going to be too bad, but then once I got the total amount, it was easy. It was an easy decision for me that I was going to be sticking with 28 because the total came up to $1 million, and yeah. So I was like, 23. That's a number I was considering. I was like, it's a cool number, but 28 sounds a lot better.
It's not. Yeah, it's not that cool that you're going to spend $1 million. But why 23 in the first place? Was it Michael Jordan?
That's somewhat to do with it, but I've always liked 23. I was actually 23 in high school. Not my football number, but my basketball number was 23. In middle school was the same thing. But it definitely when you think about 23, you think about the great Michael Jordan. So to me it was just like, hey, it's like the Michael Jordan of football. Where 23, switch it up. It's something different. Why not? But unfortunately it didn't work out, so we'll just ride it out for 28.
What kind of basketball game did you have? You said you wore 23 in high school. Did you have game?
I was okay. I got a little game from my dad. My dad was my dad was an All-American, so I got a little game from him. But I definitely wasn't getting any awards like that. Maybe defensive player, of the year in my district. But I averaged maybe probably about 10, 12, 3, something like that.
That's not bad. I saw where you're. What are you doing with the All-Star Weekend with the NBA? Are you hooking up with Dwight Howard with something?
Yeah. So, me and Dwight Howard, we linking up with our foundations, the All-Day Foundation and the Dwight Howard Foundation. And our proceedings are going towards at-risk kids. But what we're doing, we're basically doing a raffle. And one lucky winner will win the ultimate prize of getting an all expense paid trip to Orlando to attend the All-Star weekend. To come down there and and bring a guest. But they were able to come down and just enjoy the festivities that are going on that week. Come check out the game, 3-point contest, dunk contest.
Oh, good.
And also attend the post-after party, performance by Drake. So that's something that we wanted to do with our foundation, not only to benefit at-risk kids.
Is
but
there
also,
a website how do they get involved with the raffle?
Yeah, you can go to the All Day Foundation, and you'll be able to find out more information, or you can also go to the White Hart Foundation to find out more information. But there's other prizes to win. That's the grand, the prize, which is all-out expense paid to All-Star weekend to enjoy a good weekend, man.
It's good to visit with you. Good luck with recovering. By the way, you have the 3rd pick in the draft. What do you want?
To be honest with you, we're hurting in so many different areas, offensively, defensively. I don't really feel like we can go wrong, so I'm just going to sit back and just...
Oh, no. I got Matt Khalil on the board for you. How about a nice tackle, offensive tackle for you?
When you first, that question came out your mouth, that's the name that popped up in my mind. So, that would definitely be good. But, we'll see. I'm sure the organization will make the best decision for our team.
Are you set at quarterback?
Are we set at quarterback? I feel like we are. I feel like Christian Ponder, got a year under his belt. He did a great job. And there's always room for improvement, in the NFL. And I feel like he got his feet wet. And, I look forward for him to come in, with the competition. It's his job to lose. And, just to show that he's taking steps forward. So we'll see how things go.
Good to visit with you. Have fun. Thanks for joining us.
No problem, Dan.
All right, buddy.
Appreciate it for having me, man.
Adrian Peterson, Vikings running back. You hear your knee go, pop, pop, pop.